Welcome to the Scalpel of Truth podcast, the members-only inner circle club for VIP bachachos, with your host, Leisa Krauss, the bitchin' beautician, also known as the Profit Queen. And don't worry, the cursing and salty language is already included in your club fees. As a business consultant with over 30 years in the industry, Leisa is a no-nonsense profit strategist, international speaker, motivational sales trainer, and thought leader. Known for her bold, unapologetic style, she coaches MedSpa owners, managers, and providers all over the world to become high-end profit powerhouses. Her practice growth strategies are sharp, her stories even sharper, and her panache for bringing the spice, the sharpest. So get ready to transform your practice into a wildly successful luxury brand. Buckle up, bitchachos. Leisa is about to slice and dice another episode of The Scalpel of Truth.
Welcome back to the Scalpel of Truth podcast. I'm your host, Leisa Krauss, aka Leisa the Bitchin' Beautician, profit strategist, industry veteran, and your beauty business bitch who tells you everything about this industry with a truth bomb. So today we're talking about something that is not overly comfortable, shocker, because that's what I do. We're talking about how broke med spa owners stay broke. Not because this market's saturated, not because injectables are really competitive, not because of the economy, but because of decisions, standards, laziness disguised as busy. And if that triggers you a little, good. I want you to stay with me. Here's the legal part I need to read. This podcast is presented solely for educational entertainment purposes. Guys, I'm just your beauty business bitch. I'm not a licensed therapist or an HR representative, nor am I a lawyer. This platform's used to share my experiences with what's made me a successful service provider, a manager, and a business consultant for those who I coach. Got it? Beautiful. So in 2026, good's no longer good enough. You know, if you've been listening to this podcast, you know that if you are going to any conferences, good is actually now considered very average. And average is invisible. Patients today want undeniable results, elevated patient experience, visible savings, ease of doing business, emotional certainty before they walk through the door. If you listen to the last podcast episode in the inner circle, I break all of that down. So if you're not delivering that, you start bleeding money. Which I hope you won't, and I hope it isn't the case because you're here. For the general listener portion, aka the free teaser portion, I'm going to start with the simplest one, and that is not getting back to people. If you do not return inquiries quickly, someone fills out a web form, they DM you, they request pricing, and you respond 12 hours later, 24 hours later, worse, 3 days later, fucking terrible, never. You know what happens within that window? They book somewhere else. The modern patient does not wait for us to get back to them. If it's longer than 10 to 15 minutes, 30 minutes, absolute maximum. They're not sitting around hoping you fucking call them back. They're booking with clinics that respond immediately, that send links immediately, that make it easy, that have online booking, automated confirmations, have financial options, have memberships. If you're manually texting someone back when you get around to it, my friend, you are staying broke on purpose. Number 2, let's talk follow-up systems and the lack thereof. This one makes me nuts. There is no reason in today's day and age you are in this industry and you have no follow-up system. You do a consult, you do a treatment, and then fucking radio silence? No post-treatment check-in? How are you loving your results? How are you loving the skincare we set you up with? No rebooking system. No membership conversion, no automated reminders, no digital engagement, nothing. And you're sitting there relying on memory? Good fucking luck with that. In a world where automation exists, platforms that are out there, callbacks, RepeatMD, literally existing to automate your rebooking, push offers, track engagement, create that loyalty, drive that recurring revenue, and you're still saying, I got this manually, I'm just going to call them back. And no, you won't. Often because you're busy. Often because the chain of command is broken. Often because somebody calls in sick. Often because somebody's just visiting, collecting a paycheck and not doing their fucking job. And broke clinics are always the same. They're busy doing the wrong fucking things. So number 3, complicated, clunky website, if your website's slow, has no pricing clarity, and if you think you're being like, oh, they'll call to find out pricing, no. No, it's annoying. Have your price written on your website in this day and age and put starts at and put your membership price as your starts at, okay? If there's no clear call to action on that website, if it doesn't work on mobile, if it requires people to put an email in for basic information, you're exhausting your patient before they even fucking meet you. The modern patient doesn't tolerate that. They want click, book, done, not click, confuse, leave. If your digital presence is weak, inconsistent, outdated, or hard to navigate, you're telling the patient subconsciously we're disorganized. And disorganized clinics don't feel safe for the patient to spend their money. If you don't have a fucking callback system, a follow-up, and your digital platform is broken, they're not going to trust you with a fucking hangnail, never mind anything else. And unsafe patients don't convert, period. How about untrained staff? This is a big one. You hired someone because they were nice, but they don't look the part every single day. They can't explain value. They don't understand conversion. They don't ask for Google reviews. They don't sell memberships. They don't follow up. They likely are the same ones who are gossiping and creating a crux of culture problem for you. Your front desk is not a receptionist. It's a revenue engine. I'm going to say that again. Your receptionist isn't just a receptionist. They're a revenue engine. They need to know their shit. And if they're not trained on practice flow or emotional buying triggers, upgrade conversations, retail education, you're going to stay broke. Because revenue isn't accidental, it's engineered. Let's talk about number 5, the bad patient experience. This kills me that we're still talking about this, but I got to, because there's clinics still dropping the fucking ball here. So if you invest in a $250,000 laser, but your waiting room, aka the patient lounge, looks like a primary care office or a walk-in clinic from 2008, no welcome ritual. I'm trying to set the scene here, picture it. No beverage upon arrival, no personalization, no luxury language, no surprise and delight. Guess what? You're fucked, all right? In 2026, patients want a luxury experience because they're spending luxury dollars with us, and they've got multiple choices. If they're spending $2,000 to $5,000 a year with you, which is completely average, they want to feel luxury. They want to feel the love. If you're clinical, cold, rushed, transactional, they're going to go to another clinic with better branding, better systems, and honestly, just better vibes. Even if that clinic has less credentials, isn't that a bitch? They're going to go to somebody with less credentials than you if you don't have this shit on lock. And optics matter, folks. A luxury experience matters. Energy matters. Number 6, how about investing in lasers before you fix your revenue? Guys, this one's absolutely lethal. You are not converting consultations properly if you are not maximizing your retail, you're not selling memberships, you're not rebooking consistently, but you want to buy another device and you think that's going to fucking help. I want you to open your hand and I want you to look at your palm and slap yourself across that gorgeous face of yours. The answer is fixing your systems. Expensive lasers do not fix broken business models. They actually amplify them. It's going to cost you more of a problem if you buy another device, especially if you are buying more than like 2, 3 tops lasers at a time. If you buy more than 3 lasers at a time, and you're not a high-level plastics dermatologist or specialist, you, my friend, are setting yourself up for failure, for stress. I hope you've got PRP, because your hair is going to fucking fall out for all the money that you're going to be freaking out over that you're not making to cover those laser payments, all right? If you cannot generate enough revenue comfortably to afford that device without an ounce of stress for at least 3 to 6 months of payments, don't buy it. You should not buy it, period. That's just the beginning. Guys, all of this because inside the inner circle portion of this episode, I gave you lots. General listeners, you got a fucking boatload of information today. It's just a little bit to share with you what I discuss in the inner circle paid portion of these episodes where you unlock the full entire episode. I go deep on KPIs broke clinics ignore. That's what I'm doing today. Exact follow-up sequence that drives revenue. A website you must have in 2026. The consultation structure that converts. The membership math you're missing. Automation stack you should already have in place. and the profit leaks that silently drain your clinic. So if you're tired of saying, I don't know why our revenue isn't higher, this episode is going to show you exactly why. I invite you to join the inner circle. It is only $19.99 a month for consulting and profit strategies. So if you are leaving thousands on the table because you won't invest $19.99, you actually have bigger problems than I thought. You're doomed, okay? The link is in the show notes to sign up. Come on in to the Scalpel of Truth Inner Circle where you get consulting. So my VIPs that are already paying and inside the inner circle, you know what time it is, don't you? You do. Get excited. Let's go.
Don't want to wait to see things stay the way they are.